why women of confidence and beauty cannot really live in their true authentic self. Well, they can, and they really don't care, to be honest with you. But why it's so much jealousy surrounded around a woman that has confidence and takes care of herself. And this is some of the things we don't talk about, because we look at the fact of men saying what type of woman they want. They want a woman to take care of themselves. We have these videos that saying, hey, women, take care of yourselves. You got to take time out. You got your kids. We push that. But we don't really push what beautiful women go through. And beautiful women will be beautiful in any kind of way someone believes beauty is. You can be beautiful and someone else may think you're not beautiful. But I'm talking about women who are confident, beautiful women that take care of themselves, keep themselves together, inside and out, beautiful spirits, beautiful personality, but they get the most problems, whether it's on their job, whether it's in the church, whether it's out with their girlfriends, because of the simple fact that they take really good care of themselves. And it's a lot of jealousy, and unfortunately it comes from our own sisters, right? So we're going to talk about some of the things. And the reason why I'm bringing this subject up was today I went out for breakfast, right? I went out for breakfast. Well, let me take that back. I did not go out for breakfast, but I had a good friend that went out to breakfast, and she was sharing with me that it was like a party of, like, y'all know we always have these things. It was like a girlfriend's day out, and they was like, all of the women are beautiful. But she said that she noticed that one of the girls, she comes impeccable. Like she said, now you already know how Marjorie brought it. That's her name. I could talk about it. But her name is Marjorie. And she was like, you already know how she came. She don't live nowhere near me. Yeah, nobody would know who this is. So I'm okay. And I was like, I know she was bad to the bone. And so she was showing me pictures, and I'm like, look at this sister, and I'm like, yes, because I'm one of the ones, I'm the opposite. I be cheering you guys on, because I'm like, I love that. I love beauty around me. I love to see women living and enjoying their life, because we go through a lot in life, and so it's good to see when sisters celebrate themselves and have the confidence in themselves to, do what they need to do. So she was explaining to me that it was 7 of them, and they all trickled in, and Marjorie was the last one, but she gives it to you now. And this is the thing. She doesn't have like this, figure 8 body or anything like that. She's actually a little bit on the heavier side, a thick girl, we would call it. But when she come into the room, she commands the room, right? Because it's not just what she's wearing, and a lot of things she's wearing, it's not even name brand. It's just who she is. She owns herself, and she has a beautiful, beautiful spirit, very humble. You wouldn't even know or whatnot. You'd think a certain way, but she was very, very humble, always been very humble, very giving, loving type of personality. Now, so she said they came in, they were like, ooh, girl, you know how, yeah, we be fake and phony. Girl, you looking good, blah, blah, blah. She's like, thank you. So she said she got up to go use the restroom, and they went in, child, talking in a negative way about their friend. That's their friend of over 20 years. These women were going in, and my particular friend said, well, what happened? Did she do something to you guys, or did y'all talk to her about it or whatever? Because they was saying some personal things. And it was like, I just think that she try to act like she ain't work her hardest to put herself together to get the compliments. But then when we compliment her, she acting like it's nothing, or like, oh, thank you, or whatever. And so she was telling me, she said she was looking at them like, well, did you mean the compliments? And they were like, yeah. So she was like, well, what's the problem? Oh, she phony. So these are friends. So it led me to talk about this, because I said, now they love her. They do love her. They're not the greatest of friends. That's why I don't have, my friends I've had since elementary school, some of my friends I've had, but women can be something else. We can be catty and things like that. And so by the time she came back, they was back in her face and laughing and everything like that. They had a wonderful time, and then it was gone. But my friend said it bothered her so much that they did something. They said something. She was like, I think I should talk to her and let her know what's going on. Now, that situation there, you already know that's women things. I don't know how they're going to work that out. I'm glad I wasn't there because I just say what I need to say. You can take it however you want to, right? Child, this car getting hot. So I said to her, she said, but why do they feel like that? Why do they say the things they said? I said, because number one is the fact that people today prefer BS over authenticity. People prefer for you to lie to them than to tell them the truth. They prefer you to be walking around insecure. They prefer you not to take care of yourself. They prefer, even if you're going to do that, you can do it, but don't look better than me. Don't make more money than me. That's the culture that we live in. And this didn't just happen in 2025. This has just been what it is. And I said, so when people see whether it's a man or whether it's a woman that is very sure of herself, right? And a woman that takes pride in making sure she looks good, not for her man, but for herself. A woman that understands that when she does this, it is an energy about her that not only brings other good, the same energy she's giving out, she's getting that. So she's getting that positive energy, whether it's from a man, right? Or she's getting her surroundings and the people she's around. It tends to be the same type of people, like-minded people, because of the way she's thinking, the way she's carrying herself and everything like that. And so she was like, dang. So the beautiful, I said, they get the hard end, and people don't, they don't understand that. And that's why a lot of women, you see, they kind of stay to themselves, because we can be catty and we can be mean and we can be envious, right? And we can be extremely jealous. And I've seen that, y'all already know, in the church, especially in the church, because you may have something a little bit better than that sister, right? And instead of that sister gleaming off of you and saying, hey, can you help me get to that? They won't do that, right? And so I told her, I said, these are the hidden things that women can't even have good relationships and build great relationships, because we live in a society that is like this, that they punish the people that may be going through the hardest things in life. You don't know what this person is going through. A death in a family, a child losing a child going off to college, divorce, like different things that could be going on that person, that woman is dealing with. But she finds the time and say, you know what? I'm not going to let this defeat me. I'm going to take care of myself and get myself together. So we will look at her and be like, oh, she's so full of herself, so into herself and all these different things, instead of saying, you know what? So let's celebrate her. So women have it hard, and men do too, but I'm talking about the women today. We have it hard. Women have it hard that take care of themselves, that are an example to the younger generation, where they're saying, hey, you can look classy and beautiful. You don't have to be half naked. You don't have to have your breast out. You don't have to have all these things. You can be beautiful. You can look classy. You can be a righteous example and still maintain yourself as a woman, still maintain yourself and feel good about it and laugh and be happy and joyous. And you're teaching other women that. And so, yes, I definitely agree. And as I told my friend, no, they have people that are beautiful, that are confident, women that are beautiful and confident, that carry themselves amongst the best. They are hated on a lot by their own peers, because those women are not bold enough to do what that sister is doing. They rather sit in there and sulk and envy, instead of changing and fixing their own selves up. Those are the ones that are at the job that ask you why you dressed up today. Because I want to. I posted this thing, and I think it's I posted it on YouTube. It says, I, it's something like, I said no because that's the valid reason why. No. So it's the same thing, because I wanted to. But you'll have women that say, well, why are you dressed up like that? This is like a casual event. Because I wanted to. You can dress like you want to, but I'm going to dress like I want to. And I don't think it's a problem, right? So we have that a lot. We've had women that have messed up people's careers. Y'all think this is a joke. I've seen women that just hated the woman and messed up their careers. I've seen women in the church that every time the woman come into the church, they're picking on them. Whether they're married, whether they're single, they're picking on them. Now, they may be overweight and not doing good, not taking care of themselves, but they're picking on that sister. Oh, she can't be leading none of these young sisters. Oh, she don't dress appropriately and all this stuff. So it's a lot that goes into it. It's family members. Now, let me listen. Family members are the worst. I'm telling y'all this right now. Family members. You come over there, they like, hide your husband, hide your kids. I'm like, girl, that lady ain't even thinking about them people like that. But the men be drooling, right? And she over there just to herself. She ain't in nobody's face or anything like that. But them women don't like it either. Now, family can be something as well. So I just wanted to talk about that because it's something that goes on in our community. You know, a woman that's taking care of her hair is looking flawless. Her skin is looking flawless, her outfit, everything about her outer appearance. And then when she speaks, she has a great attitude, great personality, very loving, kind. That intimidates a lot of women who refuse to change, who rather sit and be in the same state they was in 20 years ago. They still doing the same thing, right? And so with that being said, I pray that this video helps you. Now, if you have a story like that where you can be like, Coach Lee, honey, I experienced something like that, or I know a sister like that, or whoever the case may be, go ahead and talk about it. People don't like to talk about these things, but I love to talk about it because it brings awareness. And not only does it bring awareness, it also allows people to like start looking at themselves and saying, man, is that me? And it allows you to change behind closed doors where people don't know that you're probably one of those people that think that way. Okay, so I pray that this video has blessed you guys. Please like and share these videos. And guess what, guys? I will see you next video. Bye.